Hey all, Dan Book Nook Noggin, and I wanted to share this one with you because this is another Viz Media, and of course this is another Marvel manga. And the reason I sought this one out was because I'll admit I was kind of intrigued by the Wolverine manga that I read and reviewed here on my channel. I will admit I really like the illustrative style of some mangas. And I'm going to flat out say that some mangas I just kind of feel annoyed. And I feel like some of them are super obnoxious when they do the super big eyes and like really cartoony kind of features for different scenarios. I find that kind of obnoxious. That's why I don't typically read mangas. But I saw this one and it was a Spider-Man, and I'm kind of glad that I read the afterword for this because I guess this book is chock full of Easter eggs. This is Spider-Man Fake Red, and it's written and drawn by Yusuke Osawa. And I'm kind of glad I read the afterword because he kind of is a Spider-Man fanboy and he really wanted to work on this project. So that's kind of why it is the way it is, and let's just get into this, I guess. So one of the things I found with this book was it was kind of hard to follow at first, and not just because it's a manga, because I will admit that sometimes I find some mangas hard to follow because it is a different culture. It is a different reading style, so sometimes it is hard for me to follow everything that's going on. But this one especially, because we got this character who's named Yu. He's like a Japanese kid, but yet it takes place in New York City, and he was like the only Japanese person in the book. For some reason, he finds Spider-Man's costume in a bag in an alleyway. And this is where I'm going to say, I feel like this author kind of took a bunch of different like tropes or storyline ideas from the Spider-Man run, and he tried to incorporate them into his story. So we have the whole like Peter Parker abandoning his role as Spider-Man, which is kind of an iconic thing, where he leaves the costume in a garbage can. But in that storyline, no one came along and picked it up and tried to be Spider-Man. But that's what happens in this one. Also, they kind of have the whole, like, idea of Venom, and it was like he kind of retconned Venom for this storyline. And there were a few other little things like that, but yeah. So that's why when it would flash back and forth between issues of showing this new guy trying to be Spider-Man and Peter Parker Spider-Man kind of doing his thing, it wasn't until after I got probably a third of the way into the book that I realized that these were flashback scenes to the events prior to. And you really don't find out what happened with Peter Parker until you get near the very end of the book. But one of the things, it had this female lead named Emma, and what I kind of found frustrating and thought it was kind of strange that he sets up this Emma character to almost be like Yu's MJ. So we have this girl introduced into the story, and you're thinking, oh, there's going to be this romance that, this guy is going to have this relationship with this girl because everything leads up to it looking like that. And then, turns out she's a lesbian. Yeah, I was like, that threw me through a loop because I really did not expect that, and I thought that was kind of strange and bizarre. Like, why would you lead this up and set it up to be like, oh, this guy is going to potentially have a relationship, that it's a romantic interest, and nope. So I thought that was really bizarre and kind of strange. At the end of the day, I thought this was just okay. I decided to give it a 3 out of 5 star rating on Goodreads. If you are somebody who likes manga, you might really enjoy this more so than I did. I do know, I think it has like a 4 out of 5 star rating review on Goodreads. I think a lot of people tended to really enjoy this, whereas I thought it was just a 3 out of 5 star rating for me. And I don't want to share too far in advance here. I don't want to spoil it. Oh, and another cool thing I really appreciated was that this is the Spider-Man video game costume. So I thought that was interesting. I've never played the video game, and I know that I think Marvel did a comic book based on it. Because I was almost wondering, I was like, is this based on the video game because it's got that costume? But after reading the afterword, I kind of figured out it is what it is. This is like his tribute to his, something he really enjoyed, I guess. It's an okay read for me. It's not bad, but like I said, the whole introducing that one character, Emma, was kind of misleading, and I felt like really kind of let down by that, because I was like, what the fuck, man, really? Like, why would you do that? It is what it is. Of course, as always, if you want to check this out for yourselves, I will have a link to Amazon. And I feel like I got to mention this in every video because I'm not receiving Google AdSense. Any and all purchases that are made through that Amazon link, I get a very small percentage of it. I really need watch time to be able to qualify for Google AdSense, and I'm just not there yet. That's why I do affiliate links. Like if you want to buy me a coffee, I will have my coffee link down below as well. Thank you for watching this video if you made it this far. If you're new to my channel and you want to see more comic book recommendations, go ahead and hit that subscriber button and hit that notification bell while you're at it. This has been Spider-Man Fake Red. It was a decent read, I'll give it that. I mean, it is what it is. So if you want to go check it out, I want to throw out there also that I am not a typical manga reader. So if you saw that this was a manga review and you're like, yeah, this guy reviews manga, I don't typically read and review manga. So I'm just going to say that. Alright, thank you for watching. Till next time.